Episode 4. Warren Sapp on the mic, giving you what you like. 99 Problems on the Himalaya app. That's right. Here we go again. It's episode 4, and I'm going to start this thing off, where we kind of left off last week with the $2 bill. Odell Beckham and the Browns. Hey, I'm going to tell you like this. Pre-game, before the game, I don't care what you do. You can wear a watch on your ankle. You can wear a watch on your ear. You can wear a watch whatever you want to wear. But when it's game time, let's go to work. Put away the visor, put away all the toys, because the only toy you want to play with on a football field on a Sunday or Monday night is that football. And what you did, son, on Monday night, I was right there in the building to watch it, because, you can't judge everything when you play the Jets, because the Jets just ain't, other than the Dolphins, the Jets is probably the worst team in the National Football League. And then you can throw the Lions in there too if you want, but they got them a win, so let's not throw the Lions in there just yet. But the Browns, I'm looking at the Browns. Odell, 161 and a touchdown. That's working. That's what we want to see. 21 miles an hour running down the field. I didn't even know you can get it done like that, son. You're a speed merchant. Get it done for your football team. The Browns, we don't know if you for real, but this week we're going to find out, because here come the NFC champion, Los Angeles Rams. We're going to find out. Aaron Donald ain't got no sacks. Odell Beckham catching the ball. Hey, that's what the NFL is about right there, baby. Don't worry about it. The Browns going to get it. And if anybody tell you something about an object rule, hard object, that has nothing to do with a watch. Check Reggie Roby, an old teammate of mine. He wore his watch every time he punted. People used to say he used to punt him and then check his hang time, because the ball would be up there quite a while. Topic number 2 I got for y'all, quarterback dropping like flies. And it ain't just injuries. It's dropping in performance. It's being dropped out of the starter slot up in New York, whether it's Fitzpatrick or it's Eli. Eli, we love Eli, but Eli, it's time to go. It is time to go, son. The Daniel Jones era has started in New York. Fritz Sherman or whoever, get her done, because it ain't about the offense. It's about that defense in New York. And I told y'all last week what it was. Quarterback dropping like fly, Ben Roethlisberger. What is it, Tommy John or something? But I know it's his elbow. But I don't know the prognosis. I don't know the diagnosis. I don't know what the doctor's telling him. But we're going to find out at some point what's going on with Big Ben, because he might have played his last game in the National Football League. Hall of Fame career, no doubt about it. But speaking of Hall of Fame career, Drew Brees. Aaron Donald got up the middle and hit that thumb. And when I saw him on the sideline reach and try to grab for the ball and it dropped out of his hand, oh my goodness. 6 to 8 weeks, they say. Teddy Bridgewater in the slot. They still got the other guy, Tyrant, to play around with the little hood ornament and do some funny things with him down in the red zone. But trust me, the Florida boy, Teddy Bridgewater, he can get it done. Nick Foles down in Jacksonville, oh my goodness. In between Nick Foles and Carson Wentz, I don't think neither one of them understand the rules that Tom Brady has been taking advantage of all these years. Listen, fellas, get down. Throw the ball away. Live to play another down. Oh my goodness, not another day, another down. Down in Jacksonville, the thing going crazy. We get Gardner Minshew. And then I got to talk a little crazy about your coach. Jalen Ramsey went at you because you didn't want to challenge a PI call. But I got a question for you. If your quarterback has ran for more yards than the running back, Leonard Fournette, in the backfield, how in the hell could you turn and hand it off to a dude with 15 carries for 47 yards and put the game in his hand? Your quarterback's outplayed Deshaun Watson. Your defense is on one. Kick the extra point, coach. Play another series. Maybe your defense turn one over for you in the proper zone and you get a win. I don't know what you're doing in Jacksonville, but boy, you sure not winning, and Jalen wants out. Jalen wants out. He's made it apparent, and this is the new NFL. The NFL that I played in and I know and love is a not-for-long league if you ain't got the talent, and you definitely don't tell your boss, I don't want to play for you no more. I don't like it around here. They normally tell you, well, we don't want you around here no more. But hey, we got a new NFL, quarterbacks dropping like fly. Mitch Trubisky, his stock dropping like fly, but he made a good throw to win that game, got him in the proper situation. I don't know how the hell they lose that game like that, but hey, Mitch Trubisky made a play. But this season, 58% completion, 1 interception, no touchdowns. The NFL's too wide open of a league, son. You was a running quarterback a year ago. Throw the ball. Throw the ball in the National Football League, and when you're throwing it, you're good. I got a story for you, Josh Rosen down in Miami, taking Fitzpatrick's job down there because, hey, it's time to, move on because Fitz does what Fitz does, and Fitz normally fits in for about a month or beginning of the end of the year. If your quarterback gets hurt, he can fill in for you or start the year off for you in a good way like he did for us last year in Tampa. But Josh Rosen, I got a little piece of information for you. You remember how mad you was in Arizona when they didn't let you know that they was about to take the Murray kid with the #1 pick? Oh, how dare they take the #1 pick? The Dolphins are tanking for the #1 pick. They're tanking for Tua, son. So, and are you going to help them or are you going to hurt them in their chance? I want you to go out and win by 4 or 5 games and make sure the Dolphins don't get the #1 pick. That way you can keep your job. That's how you do that thing down there, Josh Rosen. Hey, Daniel Jones, I wish you all the best. And I tell New York fans, sit tight. It's not the quarterback situation. And I'll be there in Tampa this week, one-on-one, in my house where the name is on the stadium, and I'm going to watch this thing live. And you know me, I report back here every week to y'all. So don't worry, baby. We're going to have a great Daniel report coming up all day long. Speaking of quarterbacks, I want to go to our third topic, the AFC powers. Because we got to rank these things and get them right every week because the NFL is going to evolve, unfold right in front of our eyes. Right now, we got a lot of teams we can put in a lot of different situations. They're excited right now in Cleveland. Odell Beckham had an 89-yard touchdown, 88 out the gate, and I'll add one. Boy, the boy was moving something kind of fast. But AFC powers, we're going to go with this. New England first, because you got to go with the champ. If you don't know what the champs are, let me break this down for you. The champs just got richer. The champs got Collins back on defense, got that thing all situated, and now they got Antonio Brown. Now, I know some of y'all out there thinking, oh, Antonio Brown, throwed away $30 million, all that hoopla. Give me a break. The National Football League is about winning. And the Patriots are the winningest organization. We know 6 championships, getting it done. Every time we look up, it's the Bill and Tom Excellent Show. And now they're on for a ride with AB. I give one thing for you. Where is Antonio Brown living? With Tom Brady. Trust me. Tom don't move you in with Giselle because we've seen Randy Moss go there. We've seen Josh Gordon go there. We've seen plenty of receivers go there. But not one of them ever had the address the same as the GOAT, like they like to call him in New England. The GOAT. Because for me, the GOAT is Jim Brown. Serious. Point blank. Let's not even have this discussion. Next one, we're going to go to the Kansas City Chiefs. Pat Mahomes may throw for 6,000 yards this season. I know it sounds like a wild number. It's crazy. The record's only 5,475 yards, 76 yards with Peyton Manning. Drew Brees had 1 yard short. That's just how it goes sometimes, Drew Brees. And get that thumb back ready because I love seeing you throw that ball. And, nothing makes me lick my lips and get more excited than a quarterback in the pocket. Ain't nothing like it. I mean, the prize sits right there. But 6,000 yards is very attainable for Pat Mahomes because I want to give you some numbers. Pat Mahomes has thrown 6 straight games, 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. 19 of his first 40 games, he's done that. So 375 yards is really not that big of a number in the new NFL because they go up and down the field all day long. And then you give him Jalen Ramsey, and now we're talking about giving him 3 more snaps. Boy, Andy Reid has built a juggernaut around this young man. And this young man throws no-look passes, gets out of the pocket, run, swing, sling, bang. It's going to be tough. But New England's fighting for that #1 seed, so they might have to go through there, but they meet up way down in the year. We're gonna get a preview because I know something about going to somebody's house and losing the game and then going back into that house and winning the championship game and going to the Super Bowl. It can happen. Make it personal sometime. The Baltimore Ravens, I think this might be the story of the year. The Lamar Jackson show. Oh, my goodness. They told me in the offseason he was just a running back. I'm like, y'all crazy? Y'all don't remember this boy throwing the ball? I said, listen, man, y'all might have to sit around and wait. So last week he showed us the arm. This week he showed us the leg. I'm telling you what this is. This man is a Swiss Army knife with a trigger. So now you get stabbed, unscrew your wine cork, and shot. This is a multifaceted young man. 16 carries, 120 yards, 24 for 37, 272 more yards and 2 touchdowns in the air. He didn't even score on the ground with 120 yards. So we're talking about one of the best weapons we've seen in a long time because I remember back in '89 they was telling us about Randall Cunningham, the ultimate weapon. Well, there's a new sheriff in the town, and his name is Lamar Jackson. Y'all be cool. I'm going to put the Buffalo Bills in there. They 2-0 right now. When you talk about a 2-0 football team, you got to take them as their record. Like the great Bill Parcells, my Hall of Fame teammate, class 2013, says, you are what your record says you are. And right now the Buffalo Bills are 2-0, but they got a tough schedule, y'all. That's right. I want you to look at the Buffalo Bills schedule in November and December because like the great Tony Dungy, the Hall of Famer, told me, November and December is what they remember. That's the AFC powers for you right there, baby. And now we're going to go to the NFC power because I'd be remiss if I didn't go to my favorite conference, 7-time Pro Bowler in the NFC right here. So I just got to tell you this. And in the NFC, right now we got a log jam. It's early in the year, and take it from a young man that went 3 straight years of starting the season at 3-4, and we made the playoffs every year. Don't fret. Went all the way to the NFC Championship game and lost 11-6, so don't fret a slow start. 3-4 was our record, and then we went all the way to the championship game. So I'm just gonna put that out there for you right now because we take too much stock in week 1, week 2. Hey, it's just week 2 in the National Football League. Going into week 3, it's gonna be lovely. It's gonna be wonderful because it's the NFC right now powers. The Cowboys at 2-0, Green Bay at 2-0, the Rams at 2-0, San Fran at 2-0, Seattle. Damn, the whole AFC West 2-0. I guess they ain't playing each other yet. The Lions are undefeated at this point right now. And my Bucks are atop the NFC South. It's early. That's all I'm telling you. It's early. Don't get too excited about it right now because this week we're going to start weeding them out. The Saints play the Rams. Drew Brees is out. Aaron Donald doesn't have a sack. Teddy Bridgewater holding the fort down. We're going to find out what's going on in the NFC. Hey, Warren Sapp on the mic giving you what you like, baby. 99 Problems on the Himalaya app. All right, 99 Problems with Warren Sapp. You know me, baby. I love the NFL rundown. So here we go. Seattle Seahawks defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers 28-21. Ben Roethlisberger left the game early with his shoulder. You know what I said earlier. We gonna wait for the diagnosis and the doctor to tell us what's going on. But I tell you what, Mason Randolph went in the game and did an excellent job. 12 for 19, 112 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Can't be mad at that. The big tight end, 7 catches, 38 yards, 2 touchdowns. So Pittsburgh went out there and fought good, but hey, when you go in the house of Russell Wilson gets it done. 29 for 35, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. And Gerard, that little shiny penny, went 10 carries for 62 yards and a touchdown too. Seattle got it done at the house. Hey, the Rams in Seattle, that's what I'm telling you. Quarterbacks dropping like flies. Every time I give you a preview, it's going to be about a quarterback that's dropping. The Rams win that game 26-9, defeating the Saints. Drew Brees is out, and the referees, oh my goodness. Is it going to be every week we get the Saints and they give us a bad call? Because that is a horrendous call because it's so easy to let that play go. An empty hand you really can't see because they put you in a bad position, referee and umpire. You're not behind the line of scrimmage no more where you're looking right at the quarterback. That makes it a lot easier for you to make this call. Both of y'all are at angles. And when you're at that angle, sometimes you can't see it. So let the play go down, and then let's go to the replay and get it right. Let's not blow the whistle dead and kill a touchdown for the Saints. Saints lost that game on a horrible call that would have changed that ball game. Speaking of horrible games and no calls, that's right, the Miami Dolphins. They're tanking for Tua. 43-0, the New England Patriots go down. And anybody worry about Antonio Brown up in New England? The 3 of the first passes that Tom Brady threw was to Antonio Brown, and they was completions. Antonio Brown had 4 catches on Sunday, 56 yards and a touchdown, jumped in the stand in his dad's old number, touchdown Eddie Brown. Man, you got to know your history of the game a little bit. I don't know what the Dolphins are doing. They done traded Mika Fitzpatrick up to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers getting strong on defense, but they're getting weak on offense because Big Ben ain't there. Hey, that's why it's the National Football League, baby. Hold tight. We ain't even got the Halloween and scared nobody, let alone got the Thanksgiving and fed ourselves and sat around and watched football all day. And then here come Christmas and the New Year, and then we'll be in the playoffs. Hold tight, baby. We ain't going nowhere. The Browns got back on track. And there's no better way to get back on track than go see a New York team, the Jets or the Giants, because both of them are bad right now, and they're really bad. Odell Beckham had an 89-yard touchdown, took the watch off, took the visor off, leave all the toys in the locker room, son. Go out and play football. Thank you very much. Baker Mayfield, 19 for 35, 325 yards, touchdown. Got to kill that pick. You're playing in a division where if you throw picks, it's going to be a tough night. Go back to Thursday night. I told you my Buccaneers was back. But I think the real story in this ball game, 20-14, the Buccaneers defeat the Carolina Panthers. The biggest story in this game is Cam Newton. Cam Newton is not healthy. Cam Newton is hurting. Cam Newton is at a crossroads in his career. A former MVP in the National Football League. And the only other black quarterback to be an MVP in the National Football League, Steve McNair, the first unicorn. Big, strong, powerful, throw the ball, shake you off in the pocket, do everything a running back can do, but still throw the ball and throw it effectively. Cam Newton, you replicated Steve McNair on a whole nother level. Bigger, stronger, faster, throw the ball almost 60 miles an hour. Son, you're at a crossroads in your career. Get in the the weight room, get healthy. Because when you're not healthy, oh my goodness, Cam Newton, you got the most uncatchable passes according to Football Focus. Son, get it together. You know why Andrew Luck retired? Because his bottom and his top was hurting. I think both of them are hurting for you, son. You're going to need to get healthy because the National Football League season is a marathon. You don't get stronger, you get weaker. But, hey, my Bucs are off to a great start, and so be it. Cam Newton on an 8-game losing streak. Oh, my goodness. Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott. Oh, my goodness. You know what? I got to go back to this because I told Dak Prescott and you guys, early on, I think it was episode 2, Dak Prescott turned down $30 million and said, I want 40. And I told him he was crazy. And then I had to think back. I remember when we told Kevin Garnett he was crazy for turning down $105 million, and they came back and gave him 126. Dak, hold tight to your guns, baby. You throwing that ball. He is dropping dimes all over Dallas. He's dropping it up in Washington. 31-21, the Cowboys get it done. Dak, 26 for 30. 269 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a 69-yard run. Son, your legs and your arm and the W's will get you $40 million. Case Keenum, I've told y'all too many times, there's no such thing as Case Keenum time. So it's time for y'all in Washington to realize that you drafted Haskins, and let's go. AP scored a touchdown past Jim Brown on the all-time list. I salute you, son, passing Jim Brown, because that's something special. Ooh, woo! That is really, really special when you pass the go. Hey, the Philadelphia Eagles went down to see the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday Night Football. Didn't turn out too well. The Atlanta Falcons got their first win. Matt Ryan with his 37th game-winning drive of his career. I tell you what, you give an NFL quarterback any kind of time on that clock and your defense ain't ready to play, none prevent, because prevent only does one thing. It prevents you from winning. Philadelphia, got to get it done. Carson Wentz, 25 for 43, 231 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Matt Ryan, 27 for 43, had 3 interceptions, 3 touchdowns, 320 yards, and the game winner to Julio Jones. And Julio had 5 for 106, 2 touchdowns. That's why you pay the man that kind of money. Oh, my goodness. Philadelphia dominated the third down and still couldn't win. Arizona Cardinals in the experiment we know as Young Murray. 0-1-1. Hey, you ain't got to win, but you only got 1 loss and you got 1 tie. 23-17, and the Lamar Jackson show continues. I told you he ran for 120 yards, had 272 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. This young man is getting it done on a whole nother level. Kyler Murray, 25 for 40, 347, 349. He's throwing it around the yard, but no touchdowns. Got to score in the National Football League to win the game. That is going to be the way it's going to be, and it's going to always be that way. And you know what else you got to do, Arizona? You got to get better on third down. 2 for 11? Come on, man. 3 more snaps for the quarterback, 3 more chances. And Baltimore had 3 blown coverages. That's why you got 349 yards passing. Somebody stopped blowing the coverages. That's the second week in a row. People blowing coverages for you, but they didn't let you in the end zone in Baltimore. They got it done. Oakland Raiders went to 1-1. Kansas City Chiefs and Pat Mahomes. I'm telling you, Pat Mahomes is just that quarterback, y'all. He threw for 278 yards and 4 touchdowns in the second quarter. Just the second quarter. 6,000 yards might just be possible, y'all. And a repeat as MVP. It's been a while since we had a repeat MVP. Who's that? Peyton Manning, I think? Yeah, probably so. All right, the Packers are 2-0. They defeated the Minnesota Vikings in a good old NFC North. See, y'all don't know nothing about that, y'all young kids. It's the NFC North now, but it used to be the NFC Central. And it was the Bucks and all of us was in there. That's when I first got in the National Football League after the 75th anniversary. But it's now the NFC North. And good old NFC North battle. Aaron Rodgers, 22 for 34, 209 yards and a touchdown. Kirk Cousins. You like that? No, I don't. 14 for 32, 230 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Threw a pick in the end zone to lose a game in the end zone. Come on, son. You're in the red zone. Got to make the plays to win the game for your football team, especially when you have an opportunity. And speaking of opportunities, Houston, you played like a duck against the Jacksonville Jaguars, but they gift-wrapped the game by trying to go for 2. Coach, I don't know what you're going for. I don't know what you're thinking. I'm sick of it. I already talked about it. Indianapolis, I told you, Indy, y'all will be just fine. Brissett will be just fine. Y'all going to get in your division. There's people you know. Got to be able to make plays. Brissett can do that for you. 19-17, they defeated the Tennessee Titans. Brissett won it on the road, baby. Yes, he did. And Brissett was 17 for 28, 146 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. T.Y. Hilton, 4 for 43, and a touchdown. Whenever you get T.Y. Hilton in that thing, T.Y. Hey, it always works good. T.Y. Yes, sir. Marcus Mariota, 19 for 28, 154, 1 touchdown, 3rd down conversion. Tennessee, 1 for 10. You want to know how to lose a football game? Keep giving the opposing quarterback 3 more snaps. That's why you got 3 touchdowns. That's what you got. That's what you get. My Lions, hey. They were just tied last week, but now they 0-1-1. No, they won 0-1. That's right. The Lions won, baby. Not SOL. That's right. The Los Angeles Chargers went up to Ford Field and thought they was in for a cakewalk. They got drug into a fist fight. 13-10. The Lions got it done. They threw my man Stafford threw the game, go-ahead touchdown to Kenny Galladay in the 4th quarter. Hey, man, Matt Stafford, he's always been that way. You give him an opportunity. If it's Megatron out there, if it's Golden Tate, or whoever the receiver is, he's going to find a way to get it done. That's one of them old Texas slingers. He get it done all day long. Hey. That's the NFL rundown for week 2. And now we go over to my favorite. Because do y'all realize I was built for Saturdays? Saturdays is my day because I was a kid that had to go to school every day. And on Sunday, I had to meet my mom at Sunday school and beat her to church. If you don't understand what that means she was the Sunday school teacher. So I had to beat her in there before she started teaching the class. Meet her at that, because when she started teaching the class, I had to be there. So I had to meet her at Sunday school, and then she was the usher at the front of the church. So I had to beat her in church. So I had to leave Sunday school class and get into church before she go to the front door and man it. So Saturday was my day. Cartoons came on all day, and guess what else came on all day? College football, man. If you know like I know, college football may be the greatest thing that we own in this country, y'all. That's what I do. That's what I love. That's what I know. And I'll be right back with that college rundown for you. 99 Problems with Warren Sapp on the Himalaya app. Nine on the mic, giving you what you like, and I got to finish this thing because it's the college football rundown, because ain't nothing like college football on a Saturday afternoon. That thing come on early around noon, and it run all day long until I'm watching the West Coast UCLA game or whatever. Number 1, Clemson defeated Syracuse on the road. Tyler Lawrence, this young fella, 4 touchdowns. Clemson is a beast. Dabo Swinney got them running, and it looks like they'll be in the championship game or that playoff system that we got, the BCS playoff system. Alabama 47-23 over South Carolina. Alabama got the thing rolling. 2 of 444 yards passing, a career high, 5 touchdowns. Georgia, them Georgia Bulldogs, 55-0. Arkansas State took a beating. Fordham had 3 touchdown passes. LSU, Coach O, hey baby. You know, that's my old coach back in college that got me to transfer over from tight end over to the D-line. Coach O got him rolling down there. He's got a new offense. LSU 65, Northwestern State 14. That's just children of the blind, but still, they looking good with their new offense. Oklahoma, I got news for everybody in America. If you haven't seen him, Jalen Hurts will be the Heisman Trophy candidate. And the 4 teams will be in the playoff. Will be Oklahoma, Clemson, Alabama. You can take your 4th pick all you want. because it will be Alabama versus Oklahoma in the semifinal. Then it's going to be Oklahoma versus Clemson in the national championship game. I don't care who that fourth team is. It don't even matter at this point because you're going to have to see Clemson and Dabo and the boys, and they're going to run through you. But that's my top three of the four that's going to be in the BCS for it. I'll find your fourth team. But Oklahoma, 48-13 over UCLA. I told you I'd be watching the UCLA game on the late night. Jalen Hurts has more touchdowns, ladies and gentlemen, 13 than incompletions, 12. Heisman Trophy. Give it to Jalen Hurts right now. Oklahoma State, 51-10 over Indiana. Justin Fields, 4 touchdowns. Hey, man, young fella gets it done, and he gets it done on a regularity on a Saturday afternoon, and I love watching it. Ain't nothing like it. Notre Dame back in action, 66-14 over New Mexico. The Auburn, they call them Auburn Tigers, but they say War Eagle. What the hell's going on in Alabama? You know it. Is Alabama. Auburn, 55-16 over Kent State. Florida Gators, listen, Florida Gators season may have been saved now that Felipe is off the horse. I'll say it again for you, anybody out there. If Felipe is riding the number 7 horse at the Kentucky Derby, bet on it. But if Felipe Franks is your quarterback, you're going to have a long year. He's gone. The Gators snuck out the back door on the UK Wildcats. Kentucky was going to have their first back-to-back wins against the University of Florida since 1976. I was 3 years old in 1976. And number 10, Michigan had a bye. Hey, college football is just one of those things where you just love. So I'm going to give you the rundown for this week coming up because Clemson got Charlotte, Bama's got Southern Miss, Georgia's got number 7 Notre Dame. See? There's always a big game in college football every week. And, boy, LSU got Vandy. They go down there and see them that anchor down Vandy because here comes LSU with that new offense. Oklahoma got to buy. Ohio State got Miami of Ohio, the Redmen. Notre Dame and Georgia, I already told you that one. That's 3 versus 7, so that's why you get it twice. So I can't run over the top 10 without going through the same thing. Number 8, the Auburn War Eagles go up against number 17, Texas A&M State. We're going to see if that quarterback Mott and them boys over there, Stoops, got it. Hold on, that's my man from Florida State. What is the head coach of Texas A&M? He just left Florida State. I don't know his name right now, but I had somebody tell me his agent picked his whole defensive staff. That's not good. Number 9, Florida's at Tennessee. Tennessee, have you gotten anything straight over there in old Rocky Top? Because y'all be singing Rocky Top no time with this new Florida quarterback in there and going down. Number 10, Utah. Ain't that something, y'all? Number 10, the Utes of Utah play University of Southern Cal. The University of Spoiled Children are not ranked, just like the University of Miami, but we got us a win last week, y'all. Our first one, 63-0. I think we played the Children of the Blind. Yes, we did. And I think we play another one this week. So, hey, college football, your Saturday is my Saturday. I'm built for Saturdays. I love Saturday. I'll be right back with the NFL rundown for week 3. 99 Problems on the Himalaya app. One Sapp on the mic. Give me what you like. Hey, week 3 of the National Football League, 99 Problem One Sapp. And this podcast ain't one. Yes, sir, buddy. Tennessee Titans go down to Jacksonville on Thursday Night Football. The Tennessee Titans are a 2-point favorite in the football game. We're going to see if Jalen Ramsey is still there by the time that game rolls around because, you know, the NFL is fast and moving with these new kids telling them, I don't want to play for you no more. Hey, Bengals play the 2-0 Buffalo Bills at home. Buffalo is a 6-point favorite. When the last time we seen Buffalo as a 6-point favorite in any game they weren't playing against the Jets or the Dolphins? Well, I think Jim Kelly was a quarterback. Miami Dolphins go to see the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas, and they are a 21.5-point road dog. Take the Cowboys. I don't know any gamblers, and I can't be associated, so I'm just making a reference here, but Zeke's going to run all over him, and Dak wants a $40 million contract. Bet not be betting with the Dolphins. Denver Broncos go see the 2-0 Green Bay Packers. Green Bay is an 8-point favorite. These are some big spreads this week because Denver and Joe Flacco is not the answer. No, no, no. I'm just telling you, Denver, no. Atlanta Falcons go see Indianapolis. Indianapolis Colts are a 2.5-point favorite in that game. The Ravens 2-0. Go see the Kansas City Chiefs at 2-0. And Kansas City's a 6.5-point favorite. I guess them prognosticators don't know what I know. When you can run the football and keep it away from that high-powered offense, Andy Reid's going to get a little frustrated and try to go deep. And I know something about this Baltimore defense underneath the tutelage of Don Martindale. Yeah, we call him Wink, but it's Don Martindale because he was taught under the Buddy Ryan system underneath Rob Ryan. Yeah, they blitz. They attack quarterbacks. And the more you deploy, the more chances they have to go after your quarterback. That 6.5-point line is crazy. Raiders go on the road to see the Vikings. The Vikings are 7.5-point favorites. Oh, my goodness. Somebody in Vegas must be high. Yeah, I'm going to say it to you. That's right. The Jets are at the Patriots. Now, I can understand this one. 22.5-point home favorites. The Lions at the Eagles. The Eagles are a 7-point favorite. Panthers on the road to Arizona. Arizona's a 2.5-point favorite at home. Cam, you got to get healthy. There's no way they're making you an underdog to a quarterback that small. Ooh, but your feet and arm are hurt. So, hey, they might be taking the young fella get his first win. I don't think so, but we're going to see. And the game of the week for me, the New York Giants head over to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. My Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 6.5-point favorite, baby. That's a touchdown. We leave a touchdown on the field and we go get that thing. The Texans go see the LA Chargers. The Chargers are a 3-point dog in that game. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. No, 3-point favorite. When it's minus, they favorite. My bad. I'm only looking at minus like plus and minus. You know, sometimes I'm just an OD lineman. When it's plus, that means you get it. No, when it's minus, they the favorite. No, Los Angeles Chargers are a 3-point favorite at home. Pittsburgh Steelers at the 2-0 San Francisco 49. They're expecting big things from Garoppolo. I am too, because once you put yourself in a position when you get out from underneath Tom Brady, played well, now you got an opportunity to play well for a franchise who believes in you, got a tight end, Kittles, who really loves it, got some speed, Merchants, and Goodwin. They got some good things going on out there in San Francisco. I'm a little biased because John Lynch is my man and he's running it. So I'm just letting you know, San Francisco at 2-0 and they're 6.5-point favorite. And there's no Big Ben showing up to town. Don't get relaxed, San Francisco. Keep the drive going. Get to 3-0. Put yourself in a better position. The Saints without Drew Brees go see Seattle. That's going to be a tough one for you, Teddy Bridgewater. First time you on the road, you can't hear. Your offensive lineman can't hear. That tackle can't hear. Seattle's a 5-point favorite at home. The Rams go see the Browns. Sunday Night Football. Odell, bring your watch out. Play around with it in pregame. Then go put it away and let's see what your hands and feet and your quarterback can do for you, because you got a real challenge on your hand. And y'all going to need to do something with number 99 because he doesn't have a sack. And I tell you this, they come in bunches, baby. The man didn't have a sack last year until week 4. He had 20 and a half. So it don't take long for a big fella to get going. Because like my people say, a bowling ball of butcher knives rolls all the time. Monday Night Football, the Bears, the Chicago Bears. Mitch Trubisky, we're going to need you to play a little better, son. And you're on the road, so pack your defense, Khalil Mack, and a run game. You're going to see the Redskins. And the Chicago Bears are a 4-point road favorite. Ain't that something? Monday Night Football. Hey, that's your wrap-up rundown for week 3 in the National Football League. Warren Sapp on the mic, give me what you like, and I got to give you a little more what you like. Rondé Barber, my ex-teammate, one of them premier guys on that Tampa 2 that you know something about, that they can't play no more. You can't play Tampa 2 no more. It's a dinosaur. It's in a museum. So we're going to put Rondé up in the Ring of Honor with the other 12 members of the Ring of Honor. And I'm talking about some of the best you know in Buccaneer history. McKay, the head coach. Gruden, the head coach. Dungy, the head coach. The left tackle, Paul Gruber. The tight end, Jimmy Giles. Myself, Derek Brooks. John Lynch, I told you he's running the San Francisco 49ers. The A-Train, I'll start up the gut. Hey, we putting us another Tampa Bay great up. Rondé Barber, number 20 in your program, number 1 in your heart. Warren Sapp on the mic, giving you what you like. With the 100 NFL season in full swing, the full swing of the 150 college football season, I'm having fun. I know you better be too. Stay here with me. I'll see you next week, baby. '99 problem.